Okay, so I thought that the last place that I went to sleep in was in the Eastern Commons, and apparently it was down here in my coal mine. So remember, kids, when you have to kill yourself to accomplish a goal, you may want to do it when you know where you last slept. I really didn't anticipate this or plan for it well, and that's gonna show. Okay, so I don't have any tools and I need to get back up. What, there? Uh-oh. Well, at least one of them turned to flint, so that means I'm gonna be short by, well, okay, so that wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, these are gonna be a pain to reclaim though if they end up, well, that one's flint. If these start going off in other directions where I can't grab them as they fall, as in toward the lava, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Okay, well, let's see how close I can get. Not at all. Okay, new plan. We're gonna punch this wall. We're also gonna punch that wall. Okay, so wall punching so far seems to be working out well for us. Okay, now we're just gonna take this show on the road. That was not what I was hoping to see happen. So now I find myself back at this coal field that I did not want to be at, with a half heart instead of 10 hearts. While I recognize that a real human being only has one heart with 4 ventricles, which are kind of like little rooms, the Minecraft man, Steve, must have more than one heart in order to function in the hostile environment in which he exists. And being as my representation of Steve is just kind of screwed right now, I'm a bit displeased, I'll be honest. Okay, so let's see, if I even manage to make it over there, there's not gonna be enough gravel probably. Well, I know I'm being very negative, but it's that time of year, you know, the time where you wake up next to a whole bunch of lava instead of in a nice little room surrounded by your prized possessions. That includes swords and material to make armor that won't be all glitchy. What's important to remember is that we all make mistakes, and I should not be judged for this one above and beyond the way other people would be judged for their mistakes, because I said so. You know what? I might just consider this a tech test of the new features that I have attempted to use to integrate with this video, because I'm worried that this video won't be entertaining enough or move the narrative forward enough to necessarily fit in the main line of videos. But I do feel that as it is a part of the experience of Vetch's super hostile legendary that I would be neglectful to not include it in my telling of this tale, regardless of how embarrassing or foolish it is for me or by me. Can I make this jump? Probably not. I'm just gonna give myself a little safety net right there. Yeah, that was actually good. I needed that safety net. You know, people talk about welfare like it's the worst thing. But what you gotta remember is everyone needs a safety net. You know, dolphins need a safety net because otherwise when you're trawling for tuna, you're gonna kill the dolphins. You can't just use any net, you gotta use a safety net. You know, that's how you get cruelty-free fishing. And without cruelty-free fishing, then what kind of world is it? Not a very kind one. And I keep moving my cursor away from these blocks before they're getting done punched, because I anticipate them getting done punched far sooner than they actually are. And that's a bit displeasing to me. I apologize. My timing is off as I was not anticipating having to punch my way through a few dozen sandstone blocks. Then again, I suppose you weren't planning to watch someone punch their way through a few dozen sandstone blocks. So, you know, we both look stupid. Oh well. Okay, so are we here yet? Yeah. Close. No, not close enough. We're in the wrong side. Wonderful. Can I jump over? Okay. So let me see if there's anything I want to grab while I'm here, because why the hell not? If I take a half heart of damage, I will die before I reach the next bed. I'm just going to eat all these cookies in hopes that I make it back. And I'm going to take this coal with me. And why are there 2 crafting tables here? Well, screw it, whatever. Anything else? None of that other stuff really looked that helpful. Yeah, a fence. That's gonna be a great aid in my war on whatever the hell. What do fences even stop? They don't stop immigration. They're supposed to, but you know, that's what I heard. They don't. They're supposed to stop other things, but they don't. Okay, well, I'm getting worried that I'm not going to make it back to that bed without taking another 2.5 hearts worth of damage. So I'm just going to jump in the water here and try and swim for it. Grabbing that 21 coal may have been a mistake, especially with the sun on the decline. A lot of parts of this are looking really stupid, which is once again a great reason for me to make this part of the microphone and video testing part of the YouTube channel, whatever it is. I'm not a YouTube expert at this point. I'm just making stuff up as I go. But, you know, honestly, though, I'm starting to think that this is so horrible an experience for me that it must be entertaining to others. So I may well share it just on that merit alone. And I am scared as hell to touch any of this sand now, having seen it turn into lava before my eyes in other areas. Specifically over by my armor grave that I worked not very hard on, I'll admit. So, okay, I'm back here. It's almost nighttime. One of these has a clock in it. Okay, so I just need to wait. I just need to live until it's sunset and then use this bed to change my spawn point. And this will not all have been in vain. And by all this, I mean all my foolish wanderings and gravel punching and complaining and all that. Oh good, bread. I'm just gonna devour it because I do not want to die. You know, a lot of things that we in the animal kingdom do are in some way motivated by a desire to avoid death. and you know, it's only natural, I suppose, that be incorporated into our play style when we engage in a game such as Minecraft. But you know, that's just how it is. Some of the fellas who do a podcast called The Shaft had a little shindig tonight, celebrating the reconstitution of their former podcast known as Control Point. And there were some folk in there making a few Vonnegut references, specifically to Slaughterhouse-Five, which is considered one of the 3 great American novels to come out of World War II. You know, 2 of which are comedies, that and Catch-22 being the other comedy. And but you know, I'm gonna put you all to sleep if I keep talking about that sort of thing. So let me find or construct a sword. Sorry, I'm a little bit I was not expecting to wake up in that other area, and I'm just trying to catch up with all that's happened. And well, so I figure with what I have now, I'm in a good position to go ahead and start clearing out other parts of the island and hopefully find a way to move down into that, what do you call it? That train station I found earlier. So, let's see. Grab that coal. And, I had some sticks. I could have sworn. Well, whatever. There's the sticks, and there's some planks. Sticks and coal together make torches, much like peanut butter and jelly make kerosene lighters. Well, that might not be entirely truthful, but I'm not a presentation chef any longer, and so I may be a little bit out of touch with how that business is conducted. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go over here now. I'm thinking, having seen that sand collapse, is this other sand gonna collapse on me? No. Okay, good. What about over here? Good. Okay. Well, one less thing to worry about then. Okay, so I want to find a way to that rail line area that will not be... That is a spider and a skeleton and a creeper. This is considered a bad thing. I'm no longer invulnerable, having surrendered my former excellent armor out of a sense of fairness. And I've got to be careful not to run backwards into the lava there. Jumping skeletal spider. This is bad. Whoa, they threw me that far back. Well, come on. Die in the sun. Okay, so having dealt with that, like I said, I'm gonna make a run, try and get back to that area I was in earlier with all the cool, train stuff, and instead I'm getting shot at, and things are not going well. So, you know, every day is an adventure. Today is a horrible adventure with a lot of explosions, and I'm not looking forward to it. So, we're just gonna keep running. That is all we can do at this point. We are gonna run and run, and we're just gonna keep running, cause wow. Okay, there are all them torches I planted, so that means we're getting nearer the spot. Okay, is there any food in here? No. Okay. Well, I know I wanted to build some sort of tunnel down into that tunnel to go that way. That's the rough plan for all of this. And I'm already out of health, and my armor is practically destroyed. And there's a spider coming my way. So, I'm thinking maybe I need to restock and revisit this plan, and we can come back to this in our next little video series. Not series, but broadcast. I find my language imprecise at this hour, and for that I apologize. But I will not leave you with only apologies, but also hopes, because wherever that tunnel may lead, I'm gonna drag you along with me. And that's a very odd and vaguely threatening promise. So, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, signing off.